Come back. True or false? This is already sent in the group for the advanced students also. Have a look at it. You tell me this. In accounting equation approach, equity is nothing but capital. So they are saying capital plus long-term liabilities is equal to fixed assets plus current assets minus current liabilities. Now concentrate here. ये देखो. Capital plus long-term liabilities plus current liabilities is equal to fixed assets. Fixed assets is nothing but non-current assets plus current assets. This is a correct equation. What they have done is capital they have put it as what? Equity plus long-term liabilities वैसा ही है. Long-term liabilities is equal to fixed assets plus current assets. ये current liabilities उधर लेके गया है तो ये क्या आएगा? माइनस. So this is the correct answer. Understood? Is that clear? So this is true. Next, the traditional approach for an entity, a debtor will be the giver after sale of debtor will be obviously the correct answer is giver, is not the receiver. Debtor has to give the money. When you sell the goods to the debtor, debtor has to receive the money or give the money. So after the sale of goods, debtor is not the receiver but the giver of the money. Is that clear? So ये भी क्या है? False है. First one true है. Next, the rule of nominal account states that all expenses and losses are recorded on credit side. Sorry, all expenses and losses will be recorded on which side? Debit side, because all expenses and losses will always show a debit balance. ये भी false है. Then the journal proper is called a subsidiary book. True, because there are 8 subsidiary books. One of them is journal proper. Correct. Next, capital account has a debit balance. False. It has a what balance? Credit balance. Next, purchase account is a nominal account. True. All personal and real accounts are recorded in profit and loss account. No. Personal and real account are recorded in what? Balance sheet. Nominal accounts will come in P&L. Correct. This we have done. Asset side of the balance sheet contains all asset side of the balance sheet contains all personal and not nominal, personal and real. This I have already told you. Balance sheet asset side is always personal and real. ये भी false है. Next, capital account is a personal account. True. Journal is also known as a book of original entry. True. Clear? Next, I hope all of you have done this. आगे. Tell me, first multiple choice question. Rent paid to landlord, entry will be rent account debit to cash account credit. So it is credited to which account? Cash account. Cash is the answer. Is that clear? Next, in case of a debt becoming bad, the amount is credited to bad debt account debit to debtors. Debtors are also known as trade receivables. So it is credited to which account? Trade receivables. A is the answer. I hope all of you understood. Next, come down here. A Limited has 35,000 account receivable from Mohan. So who is Mohan? Mohan is a debtor. Paise ene, account receivable. On January 2022, Mohan makes a part payment of 21,000 to A Limited. The journal entry made on 22nd by A Limited to record this transaction includes. Now tell me, in the books of A Limited, cash is received from Mohan. Entry. Cash debit 21K to Mohan credit 21K. Tell me, which is the correct answer? Account receivable is Mohan. Yes. So credit Mohan, account receivable is nothing but what? Debtors. Here debtor is what? Mohan. Mohan is a debtor. Now his account will be what? Credited. So answer is B. I hope all of you understood. Next, the financial statement represents accounting equation. Tell me. Asset is equal to liability plus owner's capital. Which financial statement? Income statement, cash flow statement or balance sheet? Balance sheet. Which account is the odd one out? Furniture and equipment, freehold land and building, inventory of material. Why? Because these two are what? Fixed assets. This is a current asset. So that is the odd one out. Is that clear? Next, debts written off as bad if recovered subsequently. Now, bad debts recovered. Entry क्या आता है? Cash account debit to bad debts recovered account credit. So they are saying credited to bad debts recovered account is the correct answer. Is that clear? Next, in double entry system of bookkeeping, every business transaction affects two accounts, not two sides of the same account. Okay, two accounts. Then sale of goods to Ram for cash should be debited to cash account debit to sales. They are asking where it is debited. It is debited to which account? Cash account. Is that clear? Okay, now we'll have to do with practical questions. Show the classification of accounts under traditional and accounting equation approach. Okay, outstanding rent is a personal account, traditional approach. Modern approach इधर लेंगे. Okay, it is a personal account. Outstanding rent is a liability. What? Liability. समझ में आया ना? Personal and liability. Closing inventory, real, and it's an asset. Correct. Sales, nominal, and it is income. Fixed deposits, personal, you have kept with the FD with the bank, and it is an asset. Cash, real, it's an asset. Bad debts, nominal, it is a loss or expense. Is that clear? Capital, traditional and modern. Personal and capital. Correct? Sales tax payable, personal, because it is payable to some person. Payable hai. Is that clear? And it is liability. Correct? Trade receivable, personal, it is an asset. Depreciation, nominal, it's an expense. Drawings, personal, related to capital. Did you all get it? Any difficulty? Okay. Next. Shall I proceed? Okay. Journal entries for the following transactions in the books of Gamma Brothers. Okay. Tell me the first journal entry. Employees had taken inventory worth rupees 1 lakh costing 75,000 on the eve of what? Deepavali. And the same was deducted from their salaries in the subsequent month. Employees have taken the stock from your godown, I mean your shop or your employees only. And the employee is saying adjust with my what? Salary. Tell me the entry. For you, have you paid the salary in cash or have you given them your goods? You have given the goods to your employee. Entry bolo. Salary account debit. Salary debit to purchases. Very good. To purchases. Amount 1 lakh or 75,000? It is valued at cost. It is not sales. Is that clear? So salary to purchases. Now tell me, wages paid for erection of a machinery. Entry. Wages account debit or machinery account debit? Machinery account debit to cash. Credit. Is that clear? Then income tax liability of the proprietor is 17,000 paid out of petty cash. Income tax liability of the proprietor. Income tax liability of the proprietor is a personal expense. What expense? Drawings account debit. क्या आता है बोलो? Drawings account debit to petty cash. What? Petty cash. 17,000. Is that clear? Next. Purchase of goods from Naveen of the list price. How much? 2 lakhs. He allowed 10% trade discount. 5,000 cash discount was allowed for quick payment. Now tell me the entry. Purchase goods from Naveen. List price how much? He allowed 10% trade discount. So 10% trade discount means value will be 1,80,000. But he also allowed 5,000 cash discount for quick payment. Means payment is already made. Entry tell me. Purchase account debit. Purchase account debit how much? 2 lakhs or 1,80,000? Or 1,75,000? 1,80,000, not 1,75,000. To cash. You have paid 1,75,000. To discount received. How much? 5,000. Is that clear? Baga's entries. Correct hai kya baga? Salary to purchases. Machinery to bank. Bank they have given. Anyway, paid by check hai kya wo? नहीं है, but anything more than 10,000 if nothing is mentioned, put it by bank. Drawings to petty cash, इधर तो clear cut petty cash. Purchases to, first they have passed two entries. First they have passed goods purchase and then payment entry. You can always cancel this Naveen and pass a combined entry. Is that clear? They have passed two entries, that's okay, no problem. Is that clear? Understood? Any difficulty? आ जाओ. Question number 2 is done. 3. This is very simple here. You tell me. Assets minus liabilities is equal to capital. कितना आएगा capital इधर? 12,50,000. Next. इधर. So something minus 1,50,000. इधर 2,25,000. I think this is very simple. ये कितना आएगा? माइनस 75,000. ये माइनस है इधर. सो माइनस ऑफ, ये माइनस है इधर, ये देखो माइनस है, समझ में आ रहा है? ओ हेलो, ये माइनस है. सो माइनस ऑफ माइनस क्या होगा? प्लस. सो क्या होगा इधर? प्लस करो उसको. कितना आएगा? 50. माइनस ऑफ माइनस इज प्लस होगा वो. सो 59,80,000 is the answer. Is that clear? All of you got it? Getting it, guys? आ जाओ. Now, shall I erase it? Okay. आ जाओ. Fourth question is a very, very important question. Have a look at it. Show the effect of increase, plus, minus, decrease, and no change, 0 on the assets of the following transaction. On the assets. So, in each and every transaction, hello, asset plus हो रहा है या minus हो रहा है या no change? क्या? asset के ऊपर सिर्फ. Shall we proceed? Okay. Now, purchase of office furniture, payment made next month. Now, first of all, tell me entry क्या आएगा? Asset increases. Asset, furniture account debit to creditor. Liability increases. It means that here asset is plus. Asset is, समझ ला. They are asking not on liability. They are asking effect on only asset. Read the question carefully. I repeat once again. Increase, decrease or no change on assets. Nowhere they have asked what is happening to the liability. So here it is asset is plus. So इधर plus आएगा. बराबर है? Second question देखो. Cash collected for repair services. Entry क्या बोलो पहला? Cash account debit. So asset increases and income also increases. So ये plus आएगा. क्या आएगा? Plus. Next. Goods sold on credit. Goods sold on credit. हाँ. 0 कैसा? 1 is goods sold on credit. Debtors increase. Asset increases. Debtors account debit. 2 sales. Income increases. Take it as income. Sir, stock also reduces. No, sir. But stock will reduce if the goods are sold at the same price. 100 rupees worth are sold at 100 rupees only. Then no change. Is that clear? क्या दिया है देखो आंसर? What they have given? What they have assumed? प्लस दिया ना? यस और नो? हाँ. सो क्या है? ये क्या है? प्लस. इनकम इंक्रीजेस. नाउ withdrawal of cash by owner for personal use. When you withdraw cash for personal use, asset reduces, capital also reduces. Means drawings account debit, capital reduces and asset also reduces. So ये क्या आएगा? Minus. Hired an employee as sales manager for the north wing. Just hiring an employee, there is no monetary transaction. Yes or no? So this is 0. Then return goods worth rupees how much? 50,000. Now you tell me, return goods to whom? The creditor. So liability reduces, asset also reduces. Is that clear? Purchase return hai. You are returning the goods. Entry for purchase return, tell me. Creditors account debit to purchase return. So A minus. One of the debtors agreed to pay his dues to Mr. C, who is the creditor of the company, with the same amount being due to him. ये समझ में है? One of our debtors, your debtor, is ready to pay to your what? Creditor. Now, hello, I'll give an example. Oh, let us say Vinayak sir is a debtor in your books. Nikita madam is a creditor in your books. So in your books, who is a debtor and creditor? Vinayak sir is a debtor. Paise ene, duddu baratakadu. And paise dene to Nikita madam. So I give you the money and you give the cash to Nikita madam. Case 1. Case 2, what I am telling you is, I'll directly give the money to whom? Nikita madam. Is that okay? Anyway, my cash you are going to give it to what? Nikita madam. Same amount hai. From me, the amount receivable is, let us say, 10,000. Payable to Nikita madam is also how much? 10,000. I directly make the payment to what? Nikita madam. You will pass an entry or no? Yeah. आपका debtors भी कम हो गया, creditors भी कम हो गया. Entry बोलो. हाँ, means liability reduces, asset also reduces. So this is minus. Asset के ऊपर क्या effect है? समझ ला? अरे understood or no? Next. Entered into an agreement with Mehta and Co to purchase all raw materials from the company from the next year. Are next year. So transaction is not there. So this is 0. And also give reasons for the answers. देखो इधर कैसा दिया है. I am just given the effect. Reason भी देने का है. है ना? Furniture has been purchased, making an increase in the asset and also being purchased on credit, increase in liability. There is no outflow of cash like cash or bank. So asset के ऊपर क्या है? Plus. Cash has flowed in for services provided, making it a increase in asset. Or you can just pass the entry and say, or that entry you have to just explain. Cash has increased, liability has increased. वैसा. Is that clear? Understood? So you have to give the explanation. उतना ही. इधर देखो, for goods, it is decrease in inventory, but correspondingly there is an increase in what? Debtors. However, there will be a net increase in assets because goods sold on profit. Though if goods are sold at cost, it will result in no change. Where if goods are sold below cost, it will result in decrease in assets. ये important है देखो. Now please tell me, 100 rupees worth goods I am selling at 100 rupees. What is the effect on assets? 0. Why? What will increase? Cash will increase. Sales will also increase, but stock is going to reduce. But there is no profit, no. 100 rupees worth cost stock, I have sold it at what? 100. No change. So 0 आएगा. But 100 rupees worth stock is sold for 120. तो क्या आएगा? Cash will increase by 120. Stock will reduce by 100. Net effect asset increases by how much? 20. बराबर है. And profit will also increase by 20, means capital will also increase by how much? 20. This we have done in the accounting equation, yes or no? Similarly, 100 rupees worth stock is sold for 90. Loss हो गया. It means the stock is reducing by 100. Cash is only increasing by what? 90. So asset will be minus 10. Minus 10. So minus आएगा. So that is the explanation given. Other things you can write. I hope it is clear. Fifth. Question number 5. हाँ आ जाओ. क्या दिया देखो. From the following information. Sorry. From the following information provided by Mr. Gopi pertaining to the year 31st March 2022, find the unknowns. Show the computation to support your what? Answer. They are saying find the unknowns. Machinery, account payable, inventory, total liabilities including capital, cash, bank, trade receivables, loan, closing capital, opening capital, losses incurred during the year, capital introduced during the year. Means additional capital. Now additional information during the year, sales of rupees how much? 15,55,000 was made, of which 15 lakhs has been received. Now what will you do with this? बैलेंस शीट व्हाट? मिसिंग फिगर्स ए बी सी डी, आपको मिसिंग फिगर्स डालना है. तो कैसा करना है? टेक डाउन, टेक डाउन, आई विल गिव यू. नीचे वर्किंग नोट्स लिखेंगे. ओके, कैपिटल एंड लायबिलिटी, rupees, assets, rupees. Okay, all of you concentrate. All of you, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, now one by one you tell me. Machinery how much? 12 lakhs. Machinery कहाँ आएगा? Assets. Machinery 12 lakhs. Next क्या है? So machinery हो गया. Accounts payable 1 lakh. Accounts payable is nothing but liability. Creditors 1 lakh ना? See, I'm just writing it. I'm leaving some space for opening capital and adjustments. Third, total liabilities including capital means total of the balance sheet. Total of the, so total of the balance sheet directly इधर total लिखो. कितना है? 14 lakh 15,000 ना? Asset side should also be 14 lakh 15,000. Third item हो गया. All of you there with me? Fourth item, tell me. हाँ, cash. Inventory छोड़ा क्या? Sorry. Inventory 60,000. Stock. Stock is 60,000. कैश है मगर ये क्वेश्चन मार्क है ए करके, छोड़ दो उसको. नेक्स्ट, बैंक. बैंक दिया है ना? बैंक 80,000. बैंक 80,000. नेक्स्ट, हाँ, ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स कितना है? नहीं दिया है. ये बी है ना? हाँ, ये बी है, जाने दो. लोन्स दिया है? क्या है? सी, जाने दो. नेक्स्ट, क्लोजिंग कैपिटल नहीं दिया है, वो हम बाद में लेंगे. नेक्स्ट, क्लोजिंग कैपिटल हम देखेंगे. क्लोजिंग कैपिटल विल कम हियर. नेक्स्ट, ओपनिंग कैपिटल शुड आई राइट हियर? ओपनिंग कैपिटल कितना है? 10 lakhs है? 10 lakhs. नेक्स्ट है लॉसेस इनकर्ड ड्यूरिंग द ईयर लेस नेट लॉस. नेट लॉस कितना है? 35,000. सो माइनस 35,000 आएगा ब्रैकेट में. देन कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस ड्यूरिंग द ईयर मीन्स एडिशनल कैपिटल. एड एडिशनल कैपिटल कितना है? 1 lakh ना? 1 lakh. नाउ क्लोजिंग कैपिटल यू गॉट. सी, tell me what is the closing capital? 10 lakh 65 na? 10,65,000 I got the closing capital. Now concentrate here. Now what you can write here is working note number 1, closing capital is equal to opening capital minus net loss plus additional capital, which is 10 lakhs minus 35,000 plus 1 lakh, which will give you 10 lakh 65,000. मिल गया. Clear? Now concentrate on the balance sheet. Can I get this as a balancing figure? Hello? I'm asking you something. I'll draw with a red this thing. Can you get this as a balancing figure? Loan कितना? अरे loans, can you get it? How much? How did you get that? People should answer यार. This total minus opening minus closing capital and accounts payable will give you this or no. मग सांगा की गप कशाला बसला. किती आहे अमाउंट 14,15,000 minus 10,65,000 minus 1 lakh कितना आया 2 lakh अरे 50 2,50,000. Now this is the balancing figure. Now if you want to show it as a working note, no problem. Working note number 2, calculation of loans. Calculation of loans is equal to, tell me, total of liability plus capital. Tell me, total of liability plus capital minus loans is equal to, बरोबर ना. Total of liability plus capital minus accounts payable minus एक ही है ना, और एक है क्लोजिंग कैपिटल. नाउ टोटल ऑफ ये कितना है 14,15,000. अकाउंट्स पेबल कितना है 1 लाख. और क्लोजिंग कैपिटल कितना है, क्लोजिंग कैपिटल 10,65,000. कितना आता है 2,50,000. All of you got the answer. Show the working note or else balancing figure. Now come down to this. Now trade receivable you can easily get. उधर नोट है देखो, वर्किंग नोट नंबर 3. डेटर्स अकाउंट निकालो. Okay, closing debtors you'll get. You need not open debtors account, but I'm just telling you. You can open also, no problem. अभी इधर आ जाओ. सम में देखो क्या दिया है, एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन. हाँ रीड एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन. ड्यूरिंग द ईयर द सेल्स आर मच 15,55,000 was made, out of which 15 lakhs were received, means 55,000 is still receivable. So you can put debtors account also. Entry क्या आएगा, debtors account debit to sales 15,55,000 by cash how much 15 lakhs by balance carried down is how much. This is closing, this will come in the balance sheet. So balance sheet में trade receivables working note number 3. This is working note number 2. Is that clear? ये कितना है 55,000. Now if this is 55,000, cash will be balancing figure. अरे yes or no? सांगा balancing figure किती थे cash? Do it. 14,15,000 minus this, minus this, minus this, minus this. How much? 20,000 है? 20,000 is the answer. हो गया. If you want to put the formula, you should say total assets minus all other assets except cash. We'll give you cash. Understood? Any difficulty? Is it very simple? Answer yes or no. Taken it? हो गया? Shall we go to the next one? आगे जाएं? Next. Okay. Come down. Okay, आ जाओ. अभी ये जर्नल एंट्रीज है. हाँ आ जाओ. Tell me, pass journal entries for the following transactions in the books of Manish. Go ahead and tell me. First one, purchase goods from Sonu 3 lakhs at a trade discount of 10%. GST, CGST and SGST 6% each. Tell me the journal entry. Purchase account debit. Is it 3 lakhs or 3 lakhs minus 10%? पक्का? ट्रेड डिस्काउंट कितना है 2,70,000. Then this is input GST or output GST? This is asset increases or you can say expense increases. Here asset increases. Input CG 2,70,000 into 6%. कितना आता है? 16,200. Then asset increases again. Input SGST 2,70,000 into 6%. 16,200. 2 कैश किया है क्या क्रेडिट? सोनू पेएबल कितना है? 3,02,400 is the first entry. Now you have to write the narration also, because when they ask journal entries in the examination, use your narration. Look at the way the narration is given. Answers are given here. You can put the narration later on, but first one narration. देखो, being goods purchased from Sonu, CGST SGST payable at the rate at the 6% each. बस उतना ही लिखना है. Narration is a must, otherwise you will not get the marks. सिर्फ डेबिट क्रेडिट लिखा तो कुछ मार्क्स नहीं मिलने वाला. Specifically if they ask you journal entries. Hello, I don't want anyone talking here. हाँ, next. आ जाओ. Question number 2. Tell me. Second one. Sold goods to Mohit. How much? 1 lakh. Charge CGST SGST 5% each. Out of the amount, 40% is received by check immediately. So receivable from Mohan कितना है? 1 lakh into 5% each. So 10% करो उसको. So entry बोलो. Asset account debit. See, total is 1,10,000. All of you agree? 1,10,000 में से कितना मिला है कैश? 40%. कैश मिला है ना? क्या चेक? चेक. सो बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, ये 1,10,000 into 40%, which will give you 44,000. Remaining 60% is yet to be received. From whom? Mohit. Asset increases, debtors increases. Mohit account debit 1,10,000 into 60%. ये 1,10,000 कहाँ से है मालूम पड़ा ना? इंक्लूडिंग GST 66,000. Two sales. Either asset reduces or income increases. Sales will not be including GST. It will be excluding GST. 1 lakh. बराबर है? Payable. Liability increases. दो liability. 2 output CGST to output SGST. I think 5,000 each. 5,000. Clear? All of you there? ये सेकंड हो गया. फर्स्ट हो गया, सेकंड हो गया. थर्ड, गुड्स कॉस्टिंग 25,000 withdrawn for personal use. Such goods were purchased by paying CGST and SGST. See, when you purchase the goods, input GST आता है. When you withdraw the goods for personal use, that input GST should get what? Reversed. Is that clear? So entry बोलो. Capital reduces. Drawings account debit. Drawings account debit. Amount कितना है? 25,000 and 6% GST है. कितना आता है? हाँ, 25,000 प्लस 12% लेंगे, दोनों मिला के ना 28,000 आ रहे हैं. Two purchases na, purchases will be without GST because purchase account was debited without GST. 2 input, this is asset reduces. Here also asset reduces, आपका receivable कम होगा. Input CGST I think 1500. And asset reduces to input SGST कितना 1500. Asset reduces. Clear? This we have done already. आगे थर्ड हो गया. फोर्थ there is one more item left I think. हाँ इधर है fourth. Machinery purchased from Bright Industries. How much? 2 lakhs plus CGST and SGST. How much? 9% each. Paid 1 lakh immediately by check and balance to be paid after 2 months. This is very simple. Tell me the entry. Machinery account debit. कितना? 2 lakhs. Then input GST. Input CGST debit कितना? 18,000. Input SGST debit कितना? 18,000. To bank check दिया ना? Immediately paid by check कितना है? 1 lakh. And payable to Bright Industries. Bright Industries को कितना पे करने का है? 2,36,000 था ना? 18 है ना इधर? So payable was 2,36,000 minus 1 lakh. कितना आएगा? 1,36,000 payable. Clear? Any difficulty up till here? All of you understood? So ये हो गया आपका, हो गया ना सब कुछ? ये हो गया आपका. There are 3 questions, illustrations. I want you all to do it on your own ledger. I'll give you time. Your time is 15 minutes for how many questions? 3 questions. Do it on your own. Shall we start? Yeah. Guys, any difficulty? Any difficulty in these questions? What is that? Cash? कहाँ है? Okay, there is some problem in illustration 3. 19th. This one, na? Okay. Mr. S issued a cash memo. Cash bill. Cash memo is nothing but what? A cash bill. How much? 10,000 to Mr. H, who came personally for his consignment of goods and urgently needed by him. You are giving a cash memo means what? When will you give a cash memo to other person? When you are making what? Sales. Yes or no? So क्या हो गया entry? Cash to sales. है क्या देखो? है? 1 second. Let me check. 1 second. 1 minute रो. The following data is given by Mr. S, the owner, with a request to complete only the 2 personal accounts, H and R, in his ledger. Now, first of all, did you understand this? In whose books are you passing the entries? In the books of? Yes. I'll help you out in this. एक करके छोड़ेंगे. Is that clear? Hardly 5 to 10 minutes. The owner with a request to compile only 2 personal accounts. So H and R are the other party. You assume yourself as what? Yes. Okay. Now one by one I'll let you know. Please tell me. Mr. S owes, you are yes. Yes owes Mr. R 15 and Mr. H owes Mr. S how much? Okay. Now who is a debtor and who is a creditor for Mr. S? You are Mr. S. Tell me. R is why creditor? Because clearly given owes. Yes owes means payable to S. Payable to R. And H owes S means H has to pay whom? Yes. You are yes. So from your angle it is what? Receivable. So H is a debtor, correct? And R is a creditor. तो वो बैलेंस पहला लिखने पड़ेगा आपको. देखो इधर 20,000 and here 15,000. Assets will always show a debit balance. Liabilities will always show a credit balance. Okay, next one. Tell me the next one. Mr. R sold goods worth rupees 60,000 at 10% trade discount to Mr. Yes. Now you have to look from R's angle or yes angle. So for yes, it is not sales, it is purchases. R के लिए sale है, yes के लिए. So purchase entry, tell me. To Mr. R. So purchase account debit to R. देखो इधर. Buy purchases after deducting trade discount of 10%. Clear? ये हो गया. Then third. Fifth date. Fifth. Yes sold Mr. H goods priced how much? तो ये तो credit sales है. H account debit to what? Sales. H account debit to sales. ये भी हो गया. Next. 17th. Tell me. Record a purchase of 25,000 net from R which were sold to H at a profit of 15,000. दो इधर. First you are purchasing the goods from what? R. कितना है? हाँ, entry. Purchase account debit to R. 25,000. आ गया ना? Clear? Next time. Huh? At a profit of 15. So 40,000 is the goods sold, no? At a profit of 15 means this 25,000 sold at a profit of 15,000 means sold at 50,000. Add करना है. So sales will be how much? 40. Entry. H account debit to sales. 40. है ना? So ये क्या है? 25,000 plus 15,000. All of you are able to understand? Any difficulty? Clear? Next. Oh, sorry. Next. Tell me the next one. Yes, rejected 10% of R's goods on 4th April. From R, you have purchased the goods, no? Which is 54,000, not 60,000. 10% is rejected means how much? 5,400 is purchase, return. Entry. Mr. R account debit to purchase return. Very good. R account debit to purchase return. ये है 54,000 into 10%. यही 54,000 का. इधर 10%. Is that clear? Next. हो गया? Next 19th. 19th. ये देखो अभी. Mr. S issued a cash memo of 10,000 to Mr. H who came personally for his consignment of goods urgently needed by him. See, cash memo means सिर्फ bill दे रहा है. क्या दे रहा है? Might be had already sold the goods long back. अभी सिर्फ bill दे रहा है. तो उसके लिए entry नहीं आता. Is that clear? For just giving a bill, you cannot say it as sales. अभी देखो, I'll just give an example. Let us say Vinayak sir has come to your shop. Okay? Today. You sold the goods to me. Entry बोलो. Vinayak sir account debit to sales. I was in urgent, so I did not take the bill only. So I went. Then suddenly after 2 days I come and say, मेरे को urgently वो bill दो. Cash memo. Because I had purchased the, no, it is not, sorry, I made a mistake here. You have sold the goods to cash to me. Tell me. Goods sold to Vinayak sir for cash. Tell me entry. Cash account debit to sales. So you have already passed the sales entry. Now in a hurry, I have not taken the cash memo. Cash memo is a cash bill. Documentary evidence. So I go. Might be after a few minutes or after a few days I come and I say, you know, I had purchased long back how much? Some goods. Give me that cash memo. Urgently. Is that clear? So you give me a cash memo. Entry is not passed. Is that clear? That is the case. And ये भी है, he came personally for his consignment of goods करके है. Consignment I'll tell you later on. But cash memo दिया है, goods sale नहीं हुआ है. कुछ दिया है क्या entry? नहीं है, नहीं entry नहीं आता. So you have to write a note. देखो क्या दिया इधर? Sale of 10,000 on 19th April is cash sales, therefore it will not be recorded in personal account. Anyway, personal account तो effect नहीं होता है. But the way they have given here, he is giving a cash what? Tell me. Memo. So सिर्फ cash memo देने से entry नहीं होता. But if we assume that the cash memo is given only when the cash sales is made, then the entry will be there, but it will not affect personal account. Why it will not affect personal account? Because cash sales है. कैश सेल्स का एंट्री विल नॉट अफेक्ट योर डेटर्स एंड क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट, यस और नो? सो वो है. सो दिस इज कैश सेल्स एंट्री. व्हाट एंट्री? कैश सेल्स एंट्री. नॉट अफेक्ट द डेटर्स अकाउंट, इसलिए डेटर्स में नहीं आ रहा वो. बट जर्नल एंट्री आ सकता है प्रोवाइडेड गुड्स आर सोल्ड ऑन द सेम डे. एक एक बार क्या होता है, दे सेल द गुड्स बट दे गिव द इनवॉइस आफ्टर सम टाइम. So just for giving the invoice you don't pass the entry. When is the actual sale made, entry is passed on that date. मैंने अभी example दिया ना, I took the goods today, you pass the entry in your books, but I forgot to take what? Cash bill. Cash memo is nothing but what? Cash bill. After 2 days when you give the cash bill to me, once again will you pass the entry? Answer is no. You have already passed the sales entry. What entry? And mind you my dear friends, it is cash memo. So it has to be cash sales. What sales? And cash sales will never affect your debtors account. So you have to write a note. Cash memo is given for cash sales and hence this will not affect debtors account. Is that clear? Next entry. Tell me. Mr. H cleared half of his total dues to S, enjoying 0.5% cash discount for payment received. Rupees 20,000 by way of check. या प्लीज टेल मी. इधर 20,000 तो चेक दिया है, करेक्ट. डिस्काउंट कितना है? नो वन सेकेंड. व्हाट दे आर सेइंग इज, नो एक मिनट वन सेकेंड. एच क्लियर्ड हाफ ऑफ हिज टोटल ड्यूज टू मिस्टर यस. अभी टोटल ड्यूज कितना है? 90 है. How did you get it? 20, 30, 40, 90 है? Okay. Now what they are saying? Half of that is how much? 45. So 45 तो देना ही पड़ेगा ना. Look at the calculation. इधर 90,000 ड्यू है, इसका आधा कितना है? 50%. 50% is 45. बट 45 में से बैंक का कितना है? बैंक का 20,000 चेक का है, तो रिमेनिंग कैश कितना आने का है? 25 आने का. मगर 25 नहीं आएगा बिकॉज यू आर अलाउिंग अ डिस्काउंट ऑफ हाउ मच? 0.5% डिस्काउंट ऑन व्हाट? 25 और एंटायर 45? एंटायर 45. सो 45,000 इंटू 0.5% कितना है? सो 225 डिस्काउंट. कैश रिसीव्ड इज बाकी का. इज दैट क्लियर? 24,775. सो कैश इज 24,775 एंड डिस्काउंट इज 225. तो आया ना, बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, कैश अकाउंट डेबिट, डिस्काउंट अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेटर्स. इज दैट क्लियर? डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड? ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टूड? अरे भाई ये देखो, पहला व्हेन यू प्रिपेयर द अकाउंट, ये जो टिक किया है मैंने, इतना तो एंट्री है बुक्स में. सो टोटल ड्यूज आर हाउ मच? 90 का आधा कितना? 45. 45 कैसा देगा वो? एच चेक भी दे सकता है, कैश भी दे सकता है. मगर कैश चेक कितना दिया है? 20,000. सो 20,000 चेक दिया है, बाकी का कैश देने का. बट वी हैव टू गिव हिम अ डिस्काउंट. नो डिस्काउंट ऑन द एंटायर 45,000, तो उसका डिस्काउंट इतना है. सो दीज ऑल्सो आर डन. इज दैट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट आगे क्या है? हाँ, आर्स टोटल ड्यूज लेस 10,000 हेल्ड बैक वर क्लियर्ड बाय चेक एंजॉइंग अ डिस्काउंट ऑफ 1,000 ऑन पेमेंट. ना आर का कितना है देखो बैलेंस. ये अभी टिक जो किया है उतना ही है अपना. सो क्या है बोलो? 15,000 प्लस 54,000 प्लस 25,000 माइनस 5,400 कितना है? 50 प्लस 54 प्लस 25 ना, माइनस 5,400. 88,600. 88,600 का 10,000 माइनस करो, इतना पेमेंट कर रहा है. कितना? 78,600. बट 78,600 पेमेंट कर रहा है करके 1,000 डिस्काउंट. सो माइनस 1,000 डिस्काउंट कितना आता है? 77. ऑल ऑफ यू गॉट इट? सो हाउ डिड यू गेट दिस 77,600? टेल मी. हाँ प्लीज टेल मी. ये 77,600 कैसा आया? 15,000 प्लस 54,000 प्लस 25,000 माइनस 5,400 मीन्स दिस एंड दिस. correct? Hold back how much? Minus 10,000, and 1,000 you are getting what? Discount. So discount received is 1,000, 77,600 is paid. Balance should be how much? 10,000. Is that clear? All of you are able to understand? Good sum. Next, क्या दिया है? हाँ, close H account to record the fact that all but 5,000 was cleared by him. All but 5,000 was cleared means 5,000 is not cleared. All is cleared, 5,000 is not cleared by check because he was declared what? Bankrupt. So H क्या हो रहा है? Bankrupt हो रहा है. H is a debtor, no? बाकी वो कितना देने का था? 45. तो 5,000 नहीं दे रहा हो. So bad debts is 5,000. बाकी का चेक से मिल रहा है. So entry will be bank account debit, bad debts account debit to H. Balance close. दोनों का बैलेंस क्लोज नहीं होता, सिर्फ एच का बैलेंस क्लोज हो रहा है. देयर इज नो बैलेंस लेफ्ट बिकॉज वो बैंकरप्ट हुआ है. रिमेनिंग बैलेंस इज ऑल्सो डेबिटेड टू बैड डेट्स. इधर बैलेंस आता है 10,000 क्योंकि सम में दिया है 10,000 इज लेफ्ट. आई होप इट इज क्लियर. मार्क दिस सम एज इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके. ट्रू और फॉल्स? लेजर इज ऑल्सो नोन एज प्रिंसिपल बुक ऑफ अकाउंट्स. हाँ, true है. ledger is a principal book, no? Is that clear? Next, cash account has a debit balance. True. Posting is a process of transferring the accounts from ledger to journal. False. Posting is a process of transferring the account from journal to ledger. Next, at the end of the accounting year all nominal accounts of ledger books are balanced. False. क्या होना चाहिए? Balance नहीं, closed. This I have done in the basic class. Next, fifth one. Ledger records the transactions in false. Ledger will always record the transaction in analytical order. Analytical order. Chronological order is what? Journal. Understood? So you can put the answer as journal records the transaction. ये छोड़ो, नहीं तो ऐसा करो. Chronological order, ये ledger cancel करो और क्या डालो इधर? Journal करके डालो. Ledger is always analytical, journal is always what? Chronological. Date wise क्या है? Date wise. All of you understood? Next, if the total debit side is greater than the total credit side, debit side is greater, then we get credit balance as opening balance. क्यों? Debit balance as opening balance. Is that clear? Debit side is greater ना, so it will show what? Debit only, though it is written on the credit side, but it will come as a opening balance on what? Debit side. So ये क्या है? False. क्या आना चाहिए? Debit. Next, ledger accounts of assets will always be debited when they are increased. Obviously ये asset increase हो गया तो क्या debit हो गया है? ये true है. Correct है क्या? देखो बराबर ना? Correct है? Next, multiple choice question. हाँ, answer. The process of transferring debit and credit items from journal to their respective accounts in ledger is termed as posting, not balancing. Very good. The technique of finding the net balance of the account after considering the totals of both debit and credit appearing in the account is known as balancing of an account. बराबर है? Then journal and ledger record transactions in chronological order and analytical order respective. Journal is chronological, ledger is analytical. Next, ledger book is popularly known as principal book. At the end of the accounting year, all nominal accounts of the ledger book are end of accounting year nominal accounts. क्या होता है? Nominal accounts are balanced or closed? Balanced but not transferred to P&L account. False. Not balanced and also balanced. Balance is not transferred to profit. Not balanced and their balance is transferred to तो आंसर क्या है? एक्चुअली बैलेंस नहीं होता, हो डायरेक्टली ट्रांसफर टू व्हाट? P&L. हम बैलेंस करके वो ट्रायल बैलेंस में लेते हैं, सिर्फ ट्रायल बैलेंस प्रिपेयर करने के लिए. जनरली इट इज नॉट बैलेंस्ड, इट इज व्हाट? क्लोज्ड. सी इज द आंसर. क्लियर? थियोरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस यू प्लीज पुट इट. प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चंस है क्या? है? ओके. Practical questions you take it for what? Homework. Is that clear?